Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to just show you a little brief video on a couple different retrieves I like to do with a Huddleston Swimbait. It's an 8-inch Huddleston, rated fall 12. So this time of year the water temperature is dropping dramatically. Out here it's freezing cold. I'm in a sweatshirt and jeans and I'm freezing cold. It's been freezing during the night, so these water temps are dropped. A lot of the places around here, they stock the lakes with trout. During the colder months of the year like this, as we go closer to Thanksgiving, they're going to stock all these my local ponds and local lakes with trout, and so that can be a really good imitation is throwing a Huddleston. So a few different retrieves I like to do, starting off with not this time of year. I just get out of the way. So this time of year it's a little bit different because it's cold, but one of my favorite retrieves to do with the Huddleston is to fish it in like this pre-spawn, the spawn, the post-spawn, and as well as like earlier in the fall, is to throw it out there and just fish it like a spinnerbait. I'll throw it out there and just do a nice steady retrieve here, just like I'm fishing a spinnerbait. And you're throwing it around the same places you throw a spinnerbait, around laydowns, maybe some grass, whatever. I like to do that when the water is a little bit warmer, usually around in the 60s, around that same like pre-spawn to spawn time is when I like to do that retrieve. Just throw it out there and reel it like a spinnerbait. But this time of year, what I'm focusing on this time of year is dragging this bait super slow. The water's freezing. These fish don't want to move a lot. They want to be able to eat something big without having to chase it down. So a slow moving bait like this, it looks just like one of those stalker trout got injured. It's dying. I'll throw it out there, let it sink all the way to the bottom, and you can do this in pond that's 4 feet of water. You could do this in 30, 40, 50 feet of water, in those big reservoirs for winter bass. And I throw it out there, let it sink all the way to the bottom. Sometimes I usually let it sit for just a couple seconds to make sure, even after I think it hits the bottom. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to slowly just start my retrieve. And this retrieve is right here. Watch this reel here. It's a very slow crawl retrieve. You can probably see my breath right now. And it's so cold out here. And these fish, they don't want to move a lot. And so I just keep a steady, slow retrieve. I don't usually pause it a lot. You can, but usually I just keep it going, that slow, steady retrieve like this. And it gets painful. After you do this for 20, 30 minutes, you're gonna start feeling it. It's gonna you're not gonna want to do this, but that's what swimbait fishing is. If you want to catch a giant fish and you want to, you've got to work for it, and you've got to sit here and fish this thing slow. Now there are times in the dead of winter, when the water is really cold, where you can do that faster retrieve in certain situations, but most of the time, pretty much 98% of the time of winter time, fishing a Huddleston, this is how I'm fishing it. Throwing it out there, let it hit bottom, and just slow. That's just a few little retrieves I like to do with the Huddleston, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's freezing out here. I'm gonna get in the house. See you guys in the next video.